Be legit. Yo, what up? This Be Legit. You tune in to Pushin the Bay. We keeping it 100. Don't downshrink that.
The revolution will not be televised. The revolution is now.
Can't call it like what? It's small for all time. The man, Yukmouth, he kind of set me down one day. That day of the video, he kind of set me down. Snoop smoke a lot, of course. Daz smokes a lot. There's a lot of people smoke a lot. I done smoked with these dudes till I actually passed out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But to make a long story longer, that we ain't hard to find. It was one of those smoking days.
Really?
I fell asleep in the studio, and they was making the track. It was Death Row Studios, and he woke me up like, "Nah, nigga, you ain't getting out of this. Get your ass in the vocal booth and put your part on there." And if you listen real close, like my first couple of words, my voice was hoarse because I had just woke up. I'm fully automatic for the static and shit. Slam a Dodge van, 50 rounds in the clip. I'm riding shotgun with the tent in the back. I plan to have a motherfucking mint in this rap. You know what I'm saying? But we was out there and we did that song, and I'm like, that song probably ain't gonna make the album. He said, bullshit. He said, like, it's like this, man. It's like everybody that's involved in this project is real niggas that I fuck with. You know, so everybody that was on that project is all the niggas that he really fuck with, and anybody that didn't make the project that you seen him fuck with was just on some business. Yeah, so, and the niggas that he shot out, Buckshot and all them was his real New York niggas and shit like that, and Method Man and Redman, them was his people, and he wanted to make sure that his people was on that album.
One thing about Tupac that you know that no one else would know.
Man, I picked up a whole lot of stuff, but this dude was highly intelligent, maybe too smart for his own britches. Smart enough to know better, but at the same time, gotta go through it and suffer the consequences. Yeah, it's like, you know, if you touch this fire, you're gonna get burnt, but at the same time, I gotta touch this fire to get burnt in order to show you that it burns. Do you understand where I'm coming from? That's how deep this got.
The one that has enough balls to do that.
The sacrificer.
Exactly. Wow. That's real deep. Last track. I know you and Celly Cel worked a lot.
Right.
For Tha Scrilla.
Landlord, where you at? I'm hiding in the bushes with a baseball bat. I need that sack that you made today. Watch me turn into Willie man. That was hot. That was a hot album. That song that went real far on that album, the one he is Going Down Tonight. It's Going Down Tonight with Mac 10, yeah, Forte, Mac 10. That album did very, very well for us at Sick Wid It. That's another album that was under the P&D.
Wait, was he signed with Sick Wid It?
He was signed with Sick Wid It.
I didn't even know that.
That album almost went gold independently, like, you know, G-Files, all that. Celly Cel, Lil Bruce, Funk Mob, A1. Yeah, I talk to Celly all the time, yeah.
Last thing is talk about Sick Wid It in 2008, 2009. I know E-40 shot 3 videos in Vallejo, and he's trying to push that real heavy. I know LaRue, another dude on Pushin the Bay. What's your affiliation as far as, are you a frontline Sick Wid It? Just talk about Sick Wid It from today up until next year and beyond.
There was a plan for Sick Wid It, you know what I'm saying? The first go-round, back in the day, we took a page out of Jive book. It's like, you know, whenever you get in bed with an artist or you plan on doing something with them, you got to make sure that they sign to your label, because just in case they blow or whatever, you know, you want to be able to have control of that. So when the Bay Area started catching on fire with the whole hyphy movement, Sick Wid It signed a lot of people up. You know, Turf Talk, which is from our cousin too. You know, a lot of people actually came through Sick Wid It 3030, which is Muggsy's label. You know, he just running it through the channel. That was in hopes of something taking off, and we had the whole unit pushing. But yeah, as you know, everybody know it didn't really go as planned. But we still got some hitters in there that's doing their thing, and a couple of people, you know, left and felt like they can go somewhere else and do the situation, which is good. But where we at with the situation is what we feel that we owe the fans is the foundation. It's time for us to bring the foundation back. It's time for us to reunite, do another Click album, do that 40 and Be Legit album that's long overdue. It will be a Click album, one, and then there'll be a Be Legit and E-40 album. and then introduce the introduction of what we already got going and upholding that thing. But we feel like we owe the fans that, all the people that stay down.
How would that contribute to the Bay right now?
It would help the Bay in a way. Hopefully, people would take pages out of our books on how it can be done. It was done once, and if it can be done again, that should give them the inspiration to do it. Now, what I can say is during my era, when the majors came, they picked up the High Road Boys, they picked up Yukmouth and the Luniz, Dru Down, Mac Mall, Be Legit, E-40, they had Spice One. In other words, when the attention came, Richie Rich and them, when the attention came to the Bay, we were able to turn it into something. In other words, we were able to go to the labels, get the deals, get it done, and make some noise happen. We hoping that the new generation, the people that's coming up now, can do the same as well.
Everyone hits me up with questions like, talk about, ask these questions. A lot of people that talk to me go, well, if you ever talk to anyone from that camp, why don't you ask them why E-40 hasn't put people on? They act like E-40 should put other people on because he had that Lil Jon connection and he had those people close to him.
Well, here's the deal. Imagine a situation when I was coming up and I felt like I can rap. I would go give my CD to MC Hammer or somebody like that. Okay, you go give them the CD, and then you thinking that they would just say, "Oh, sign it up." It's not like that. Let me explain something. In order to put out a record correctly, you asking somebody to spend $500,000 to $1 million on you, from videos to recording contracts and stuff like that. Now, if the money is plentiful, it is like that type of thing, then okay, more power be it. And if we can see, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. It's kind of hard for somebody to say, hey, put me on, come spend $1 million on me. Now, maybe I might love you to death. You my nigga, okay? You give me a CD, I give it to Lil Jon. Lil Jon say, I ain't feeling it. What do I do? Pull a gun out on Lil Jon, tell him, man, you better get with this dude? See, you can only go as far as landing on the table. The people that got the money, that's going to put the money behind it, it's up to them whether they want to do it or not. There's a lot of executives, A&Rs, who love the shit out of a group, turn it into the head vice president or the president of the record label when they say it's a no-go. And they be like, man, well, ain't nothing we can do for him. Like, ain't nothing we can do. And right now, nobody's into losing money. Everybody want to make money.
It's a business.
And it's a business. At the end of the day, it's a business. And if you're not here to prove yourself, okay, if the person feel like in the Bay Area that they was that hot and that they could have sold records, then go get it. Go do it. The doors is open. Go make it happen. And then you'll be faced with that same situation. People will be coming at you, man, put me on. And then you'll understand. So you never understand until you stand in those shoes. You know what I'm saying? So that's how it is. At the end of the day, it's the people in them offices in New York that's going to say yay or nay.
Cool, man. So with that, you got a MySpace. I'm gonna put the link at the bottom and everything. Everyone got that. Is that the best way to hit you up, or what?
Yeah.
I'll put the link right here at the bottom. Any last message to anyone out there on the internet and YouTube and MySpace and all that shit that maybe people, first of all, a message to the fans that have been bumping you like me since '90s.
I appreciate all the support for Be Legit and the whole Sick Wid It camp, and you guys kept us on top of things. Even when the Bay was slow, I can say that the 707 Sick Wid It camp stayed afloat thanks to y'all. We're going to continue to make records, man, and they're going to have to put us out. It ain't like we're going to quit. We got to get kicked out the party. So we're going to continue to do what we do. I hope y'all can continue to support us.
With that, Pushin the Bay, peace out. But where you going to be in 5 years for the Pushin the Bay fans?
Right in my living room, sitting on my couch, flipping the channels, seeing if Obama running for president again or something. I don't know.
All right, man. Well, hey, Be Legit, Emcee T. Much love.
Park Lamborghini goes right behind the Jeep. Hopped out white feet with an all-white tee. I never said a word, I just crossed the street. Walked in, sat down, then I ordered a drink. Baby in the pink mink, all of my mix. Coke bottle dumb thick, she a runway chick. I sip like a Mac and catch the contact. Bossed up, nigga bossing up like that.